Oh, that's a nice fish. Oh my God, the duck's coming after it. Is this your first day being a duck? Wow. Look at it, he turned my guy into Lieutenant Dan. Oh, look at her wound. Spawner Central, right? We're on big bass. Howdy there, folks. Welcome back to another video. And as you can see, I'm standing in front of a Bass Pro Shops, and that's because I'm actually in Dallas, Texas right now for the Bassmaster Classic. Although by the time this video comes out, the Classic has probably already come and went. But if that is the case, it was really nice seeing all you guys out there at the expo, hanging out at the event. It's a super fun time. But anytime I get a chance to visit a Bass Pro Shops, I always take that opportunity because where I live, I'm like 3 hours away from the nearest Bass Pro Shops. Oh shoot, they got boats parked out front of this Bass Pro. I like that. So for example, items like this very beautiful Triton bass boat right here, these are not really the items that we're looking for in today's video. Where's a price tag on this thing? Any guesses as to how much this thing's gonna run you? A little 18 TRX with the twin power poles and the 150 Pro XS? Well, there's no price tag on it, so I'm gonna go ahead and guess this is gonna be slightly out of our budget today. And they've got a boot on it, so we can't even steal it. I'm just kidding, I would never do that. Or would I? Now this particular Bass Pro, I actually have never been inside, so this is gonna be a new one. Let's head on inside. I'll tell you guys more about what we're doing in today's video. But before we get in there, guys, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. I found out that over 60% of you guys watching are not subscribed. It's free to subscribe, so make sure you hit that button. Join our little family. We're about to hit 800,000 subscribers, which is a milestone that I never thought we would reach on this channel. And thank you guys for making that possible. It's a beautiful day out here. I'm ready to go inside, grab some fishing gear for today's fishing adventure. Let's head on in. Well, my first reaction to this place is, it is massive. There's like 50 boats inside, all parked inside here. It's pretty crazy. I like how all the Bass Pros that I've ever been to are kind of the same, but then again, also kind of different in their own ways. They all have their own individual touches to them. Oh my gosh, there are some donkeys in this tank. Look at that bass right there. I don't know if you guys can tell just how big that thing is. I mean, that thing is massive. That's probably like a 3 or 4 pounder for perspective. And that guy right there is way thicker. I mean, look at his shoulders. Look at his eyes. That's probably like a 10 pounder right there. I also saw a massive redfish somewhere. Oh yeah, there he is. Whoa. Talk about a massive bull red. I've never caught anything close to that size in the redfish category, that is for sure. That's one of the things you'll see from like Bass Pro location to the next is they'll have different fish species based on the location, the region, you know? So this one's got the redfish. It's a little bluegill right there. We got some gills in there. Look at that crappie, monster crappie. And just gigantic bass. Look at these butterballs right here. Hello, friends. I want to catch you one day. I want to catch you. I want you, boy. Okay, well, I definitely got to say this Bass Pro probably has the most well-stocked tank that I have ever seen. Wow, this place is very, very cool. Also, the fishing section is massive too. There's like 2 individual fishing sections, one of which would be the size of a normal fishing section. And then there's a whole nother one on the other side of the store. Now what we're gonna be doing in today's video is gathering all of the clearance gear that we can find in this Bass Pro Shops. Now I've gone fishing on some of the nicest fishing boats there are out there. I've used some of the best combos, some of the highest rated lures that are out there. And I've also experienced the other side of that coin. I have been down and out with very little money where I could not afford the high-end stuff, and I could literally only afford whatever the cheapest items were in the store. And to be honest, I can have fun either way. But I am obsessed with proving that you can have a good time, you can go out and catch fish, and you don't have to break the bank. Now, Bass Pro has sales all over their store, and there's a bunch of areas with like marked down stuff, but I think I have found like the king clearance section, and it has some really cool stuff in it. Check this out. So apparently this entire middle section, starting at this awesome Tracker John boat right here filled with lures and tackle boxes, but their clearance section stretches from right here all the way down this middle area right here. But this little middle section right here is filled with all of their most marked down items. Like, check this thing out. This is a man's bag of worms, $4.99, but look at how big this bag is. Like, that is a ton. Oh, here we go. Now we have found the mother lode. Dude, what is this? Look at this man's jelly worm. I've never seen this packaging before in my entire life. This is only $1.97. You guys know anything about this? The hard nose? I've heard of the man's jelly worm, but not this packaging. That's so weird. Oh shoot, we got Crush City on sale. Buy 4, get 1 free? Okay. Oh shoot, Carolina rig kits. How have I never seen that before? Oh, it opens up like a book. Look at that. It's even got like information on how to fish the Carolina rig. That's kind of nifty. It's like I'm reading an introductory manual on how to catch fish, which is exactly what I need. This one's just filled with a bunch of just assorted things that I guess they're on sale. Well, one thing's for sure, we have a lot of options here. So I'm gonna grab this little basket right here, and I'm just about to start loading it up with everything that I think I can make work in this video. Well, one thing's for sure, I am not gonna pass up the opportunity to get this much soft plastics for $4.99. Bag of worms. I freaking love it, dude. Here we go. Item number 1, we've got a couple pounds of worms. I should have known that the actual boat that was filled with gear was gonna be the best deal. Apparently everything in this boat is $2.99. So that's kind of crazy because you got everything from like a lipless crankbait to a topwater popper, walking bait, rip bait, jerk baits. I mean, literally every hard bait is represented in here. Yeah, definitely gonna grab a few of these. I like that color for a lipless crankbait right there. That's kind of interesting. Ooh, a little topwater walking bait. Yes, sir. A little popper. Dude, I am loving some of these colors on these cheap Bass Pro lures. Look at that pattern right there. I love that. I mean, I guess since we're standing right here next to these super cheap tackle boxes, we might as well grab one of these too, just to give us something to hold all of our stuff in. Speaking of good deals, I found a little Bass Pro Shop spinnerbait section for $3.49. Now that's what I'm talking about. I love spinnerbaits, but paying $6, $7, $8, or $10 a piece is not really cool. There we go. Let's get a white. Let's get a chartreuse. Ooh, I like that one too. Let's get one of those. Let's get a few different options for the spinnerbait deal. I just feel like that's going to be a good bite today. Dude, speaking of fishing kits, look at this. $9.99. It comes with a spinnerbait, and I guess that's a regular jig and a swim jig. That's like $3 and change a piece. That's actually a pretty good deal too. Okay, we're starting to get a little jinglage and janglage in here now. And I don't think we've spent that much money. That's the best part. Well, I gotta get a pack of these, whatever the heck they are, because I've just never seen this packaging before. It's like, these almost look like horny toads. Like, these aren't jelly worms. I'm not sure what that is, but I'm about to get a couple of these. But for $1.97 a pack, it's like, who cares what it's even supposed to be? I don't know if $5.29 for a Zoom fluke is necessarily a good deal, but it is springtime, and I think having a pack of flukes with us would not be a bad idea. I could also say the same thing for a chatterbait. I mean, $4.99, not the best deal, but if we come across some murky water or some grass or something like that, this could be deadly. Well, I wasn't gonna do it, because I don't know if $10.99 is that great of a deal. I don't know, it's a pretty good deal. How many is in there? 30? A 30 pack of stick baits for $10.99. I mean, I guess that's pretty good. Yeah, let's hit it with a natural, like watermelon red flake right there. I mean, who wants to spend $7 or $8 on the Gary Yamamoto when you could just spend $10 and get 5 times as much? Boys, we are cooking with grease here. I think we've got enough stuff to cover just about any situation that we might have in today's video. Literally the only thing there is to do now is to go buy this stuff, see how much money we spent, because I'll be interested in that. I tried to keep everything pretty budget friendly, so we shouldn't have spent that much. I didn't see any terminal tackle or anything like that on the clearance section, so I'm just gonna use the stuff that I already have. But I think it's time we head on down to some local water, tie up some of these clearance baits, the cheapest stuff that Bass Pro had, and it's time to see if that type of stuff can lead to a successful spring bass fishing day. I'll see you guys at the water. Look at all this water right here. And there's this huge marina and boat docking area, boat ramp. Seems like there's just miles of fishable bank out here as well, all around the marina. And I don't know about you guys, but I feel like marinas sometimes can kind of have like a sleeper bite type situation. Everybody wants to go out there on the main lake, which is great, but sometimes the little coves and the marinas, especially in the springtime, can fish really good. Once again, I'm bank fishing with 4 rods, which is just not smart. Wow, what a vibe. Oh dang, this has signs like no bank fishing. Wow, there's some signs back here, so I'll respect the signs. There's that Texas wind. This little tree right here seems like as sensible a spot to start as any. So I went ahead and grabbed that tackle box, like I said, and I filled it up with most of the lures that we got. And there we go. That is a really nice looking little budget clearance rack only type fishing kit. Just got all the crankbaits kind of stacked up over here, hard baits, topwater, the spinner baits, the jigs that came out of that kit. There's the Zoom flukes. And then I've got all the big bags. I'm just leaving those in their giant containers. And I got those little bad boys. All that stuff's in the bag. Now I already got a couple of these things rigged up. Oh boy, how have I done this already? Gosh, I love fishing. I've got that black and blue chatterbait that I grabbed already tied on. Got the topwater walking bait already tied on for some reason. I've got Yak Pack spinning combo that I had stolen and I still have, but I plan on using that to like wacky rig, maybe one of those stick baits. And then I'll probably put one of those crankbaits or something on this combo. But we've got a nice little starting point right here. Like this is the far right limit of where I think I can fish on the property, but we've got hundreds of yards of bank that wraps around all these little fingers and points and docks that are in this marina, and we can fish all that. Let's try this little white cranker since it's just so windy. I like the way this cove looks. It's pretty shallow. It's kind of rocky. Water's semi-clear. You know, for a $3 crankbait or whatever this thing was, this does not look bad coming through the water. Ooh, that wind. Dude, that wind is so intense out here. Holy moly. Let's at least throw the chatterbait around a little bit. That black and blue will be a perfect mixture with this water clarity. Ooh, gosh, that felt like a fucking fish. This is where we get our steps in today, boys and girls. All about getting them steps in. So luckily we've only explored like a tiny little area that we can fish. A ton of boats coming in and out right here, so I'm guessing this area is at least decently fishing right now. Oh, by the way, I don't think I mentioned it earlier, but we only spent like $78 in Bass Pro, which is crazy because we walked away with a lot of baits. balls. And this is a really crazy looking area right out here. Just got like this long, outreaching, winding finger. Two of them that almost meet in the middle, but there's just a little bit of water in between them, between these two peninsulas. Man, you just gotta feel like this is spawner central, right? We're on big bass on the chatterbait. Oh, that's a nice fish. Come on, buddy. Come on. It's not even that big. He's shrinking by the second. He's just fighting like a butterball that he is. Look at my black lipstick queen right there. Wow, I thought that fish was a lot bigger, but still healthy fish on the chatterbait. Right off of this long finger right here. Riprap just kind of going down into some deep water. Let's go, boys. On the chatterbait, the discounted chatterbait, which nobody's gonna sit here and doubt the Z-Man chatterbait, but man, what a hard fighting fish. That was freaking awesome. We definitely got to keep fishing this little finger all the way down, but nice fish. I mean, not huge, very well fed though. Butterball. Oh, buddy, I appreciate you so much. Check out the black lipstick. That's wild. Boom, baby. First fish in our hands. That feels good to get the skunk out of the way early on a fishing adventure. Great bite on the chatterbait. And you guys know what I mean. If you fish chatterbaits a lot, you know those really hard, just boom. Like, and you set the hook and you almost feel like you're snagged. Like those type of bites, man. Just kind of making some like parallel casts like that to all of this riprap and just slow rolling that chatterbait, man. It is a tried and true way to fish in the springtime, I think. Let's go, boys. We're back. We're so back. I have found the love for fishing again. We're on. As soon as it hit the water, now that's just crazy. Okay, either that's a big fish or, okay, no, it's not. What the heck? These Texas bass are just different. They're just built different. Oh, wow, she is messed up. Oh, you poor thing. Oh, look at her wound. Oh, that looks rough. Her whole side right there is just tore up. Dang, girl, I am sorry to be causing extra distress to you today. I'm just gonna go ahead and put her back. She doesn't look very good. Comment below what you think caused that to that bass right there. Chatterbait though, chatterbait is putting in work. I was literally walking back to my tackle box to tie something else on, and I thought to myself, why not make a cast over here, you know? I saw a guy fishing over there earlier. This is such a good little area. I mean, I can see why there's people just been fishing and walking around all over the place out here. All right, so we're switching up the old strategy on them. This is one of the jigs that came out of that little multi-kit thing, and I just tore off the tail of a man's jelly worm, just put it on there as a trailer, but that color is actually pretty sick. Then I went ahead and switched out the old chatterbait with this big old beautiful spinnerbait, which is just gonna be beautiful coming through the water. I want to start with the moving bait though, and just kind of toss it off this point some, just see if anybody's home. It looks pretty, you know, solid. I mean, it's a spinnerbait. It's pretty standard operation. I think this jig actually looks pretty dang good. Besides the stupid trailer that I've got on there. What was that? Fishing line? Oh, you dirty rat, fishing line. There must be like a laydown or something right there. Dang it. Okay. Well, I think it's time to pack up shop and get back on the move again. We could always come back here. I want to also try to get over there, like on that side where it's super rocky. I think I'm probably going to end the evening walking down that rocky bank with some Topwater and some other stuff. That might get freaking gnarly later. But now that I've moved to a little bit of a calmer area, I think I'm going to grab Yak Pack's stolen spinning combo and start flipping around one of them wacky rigged Bass Pro stick baits. Oh, somebody had a bad day. About the old fluke, Daddy. This should be a really effective rig around these docks and floating stuff. It's like a 1/4 ounce little fluke head, swim bait head. It's probably my favorite weight, 1/4 ounce. Nice slow fall, but it also can get down there for you if you need it to. All right, we've returned to this little area where we caught our 2 fish, but as you can see, the sun's about to go down. And I'm about to go down there on that rocky dam, and we're gonna walk all the way down. And we're keeping things very simple. 2 rods. Got the Topwater, got the reaction bait, but I could also trade this out for like a Texas rig, or I could put a fluke back on there. It's not that windy anymore, but we definitely want to have a Topwater and a moving bait tied on to at least try to get a big reaction bite here at the end of the day. I just feel like Topwater is gonna get us a big bite. I don't know why I feel that way. Wow, that's not Topwater, that's rock water. I wasn't even looking. On the Topwater. Get up here, buddy. I don't know how good these hooks are. Hey, is that a spotted bass? Almost looks like a spot. I have to do a tongue check. Aggressive little guy. I had a feeling Topwater was going to be the move. Spotted bass, species number 2 today. That is really cool. Slightly different looking bass than a largemouth, but man, these things fight hard, and as you can see, they are aggressive. Yes, sir. Gosh, I'm so glad I walked over here with that walking bait. Man, we haven't even started our journey down this dam, and we've already got a Topwater explosion. That's good news. This is just such a fishy area, apparently. And of course, I have to get the obligatory bird's nest that Braid always seems to get after you catch a fish. I don't know what it is, but it always seems to happen. And hey, for a cheap little Bass Pro walking bait, that thing, the hooks on it, actually held that bass, a spotted bass, hard fighting bass. Held him long enough to get him in, so no complaints here. I just had a huge Topwater blow up right up here. Oh yeah, I'm there. I'm right where it was. Really big Topwater blow up right there. It almost seemed like a striper or something, which there probably are stripers in here too, I would imagine, right? I mean, if there's spots, there's largies, I gotta imagine. Oh my gosh. Almost broke my ankle. A little bit deeper off those rocks. Oh, that's a nice fish. Oh, look at that jump. No, please stop jumping like that. Biggest fish of the day by far. No. I gotta get him in quick. He's gonna come off. It's a huge bellied fish. It's barely hooked. No, God, these hooks are holding so strong. Oh yes. Throw the hook in my hand, girl. Look how big that fish is. Oh yeah. Oh yes. 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 What an explosion on that cheap little Bass Pro walking bait. Yes, sir. She's short, but she is thick. Look at that belly. Oh, that's awesome. That is a 3.5 pounder, 3 pounds, 8 ounces. Healthy, such a healthy fish. My goodness, just such an amazing blow up. And that belly on her, big old female coming up to spawn, just probably full of eggs. So that's one that we want to get right back in the water. Just a beautiful fish though, man. That's so sick. Big old Texas largemouth. Gosh, I love those fish so much. Look at the belly on her. Look at the belly. Look at that belly. Okay, well, we have made it about 20 yards down this stretch of dam. We've caught 2 fish. I'm just taking an educated guess. Perhaps we should keep walking. Well, I got a mess right here. I do not mind it though. I would trade a mess for getting a bite like that any day of the week. I think that fish was pretty dang shallow. I mean, I'm hugging the bank with my casts. I've been seeing y'all's comments about how much you're enjoying these kind of old school type videos from me. And I appreciate you guys saying that. I appreciate the feedback because I am having a lot more fun doing videos this way. Ooh, oh, that was crazy. That fish went airborne chasing that topwater. Look at him go. And it's a not even big one. It's not even a big one. Just an oh, it's because it's a spot, that's why. I'm telling you guys, the spotted bass are a different breed. This guy was like chasing it, went airborne. This little topwater bait is getting bites. Another beautiful little spot. See you, bud. Can't be stopped, boys. We can't be stopped. That was really cool. As soon as my bait landed, I kind of saw something wake towards it, and then I twitched it a couple times, and that just sent that spotted bass through the wall. I mean, he put on his pads and his helmet and just boom. I just don't want to stop doing what I'm doing. I mean, I'd love to throw some more lures at these fish, but why would I do that? Why would I change anything? As always, guys, make sure you're getting in the comment section and telling me and everybody else what your go-to clearance rack or like super cheap lure is. I really enjoy seeing y'all's responses in the comment section. Sometimes I get some freaking insane responses from you guys. Oh my God, the duck's coming after it. Don't do it, man. It's not for you. Come on. Dude, are you serious? Is this your first day being a duck? He's just coming towards me. He's just scaring every bass away. I I think I see a fish swirling right here. Oh, come on, did I really just do that? Ah! Oh, what am I doing? All right, I see, oh, that's barely water. I think most of these bites have come like super close to the rocky bank itself. Let's do a little switch. That big old bright chartreuse spinnerbait. Now that it's kind of calmed down a little bit. All right, yeah, this is gonna be good. Look how well this thing's gonna show. Oh, that looks so good. Oh my gosh, it looks so good. Yeah, we're gonna get murdered. Yeah. Well, we've got just a little bit of daylight left. It's getting so dark now, I really can't see anything. All right, went ahead and made a little spot switch, but we've got a juicy pond right here. I actually haven't been out here in over a year, but the owner of this pond told me that the bass have been fired up and nobody's been fishing out here. So things might get crazy out here today, but I've got 3 rods with me. I've also got the kayak with me. We're gonna do a little bit of bank fishing, but once we've fished as much bank as we can, we're gonna hop in that kayak and push back in this pond a little bit. I've got a little bit of a Nico rig situation going on here with the old Sticko bait. Then we've got a couple things tied on I'm really excited about. We got one of the cheap spinner baits. Then we've also got this little Topwater. If you remember, I'm sure a bunch of you guys were like, what the heck are these? Well, that's what these are. Toad things. I like little toad runners. At least that's how I got it rigged up, on a little braid combo. And I'm just gonna burn it across some of these like lily pads and scum areas. I've been hearing a bunch of Topwater blowups as I'm sitting here getting rigged up too. So boys, it's about to get exciting today. So we need to toss this little toad in here and just see what's going on. Oh God, I just scared a frog. Oh, first cast. Oh, I'm in a tree. Guys, my first cast. Oh my gosh. Oh. Oh my God. What is going on? He hit that so hard, he knocked the hook out of it. How did he not get hooked? Guys, look what he did to my hook. Look what he just did to my hook. Whoa, this is not real. I think that's a big fish. That sure doesn't make me want to use that hook anymore. All right, here we go. See, I almost think he got some of the hook last time and now it's not going to bite again. Dang it, which is such a shame. Well, that's a nice way to start our little pond fishing adventure. All right, we've upgraded our hook situation here. These hits are so good, but they're just not getting it. I mean, these are good blow-ups too. God, something just rolled right in front of me. I think I spooked something. Oh, this is getting frustrating already. We've had like 3 blow-ups and nothing to show for it. Oh my God, that was so epic. And it came right out of his mouth. Nobody. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm so sorry for yoinking you up onto the bank like that, sir. Let me just clean you off real quick. What a feisty guy right there. Nice first fish out of this pond. I don't even know, oh, there it is. I don't know where my lure went. He absolutely destroyed. Look at that, took a leg off and put a huge gash in it right there. Nicely done, sir. This might be an epic bite this morning. This weather is absolutely perfect for what I'm doing. And that's just fish number one. We hadn't even started walking or kayaking yet. Thank you, buddy. That was an amazing bite. Ah, that was crazy. So I hate the fact that I pulled him up onto the bank like that. I just didn't mean to do that. But he also ate it like right there. So just the force of setting the hook that close to the bank, he had nowhere to go but right up here. So let's go. Okay, I'm gonna say it right now. This thing is freaking awesome. I'm putting it out there right now. Man's Bait Company, you guys, bring these things back right here, okay? We need some new versions of these. Maybe we could do better on the packaging. Like maybe we could do better than this right here. Well, I'm not putting this lure down yet, am I? No, I'm not. Man, we may not even need to launch the kayak. All the good fish might just be up shallow today. Oh my gosh. How come every time you catch a fish, you get a backlash in the next cast? Can somebody like actually scientifically explain that, please, in the comment section? I will pin the comment. If somebody would just explain why it happens in a scientific-y way, you can't just say it how you want to say it. I want some science in there. And I'll pin that comment so we can all learn something today. Ooh, a little snake trap right here. How much you guys want to bet there's a snake under there right now? Oh, that's a tree. Yep, that's where the big ones live. And this wind just started up out of nowhere. Well, I think it's official. We need to launch the kayak because I could go ahead and fish this whole bank, but the way I'm looking at this pond, we need to be out in it, fishing all of these shallow areas from outside in. Wow! What an attack! Oh my gosh! By a one-eyed bass. My guy's only got one good eye. How much you want to bet that's why he attacks so hard? Is because when he senses it, he doesn't even need to see it to know that he wants it, bro. Slight size upgrade. I mean, still probably only talking like a 2-pounder, but a long fish. Nice frame on him. I was about to launch the kayak, but I just figured, you know, we got those bites all in this cove earlier. It's like, man, I got to fish that again. That's amazing. Go ahead, bud. Yes, sir. I mean, that bite was insane. He like hit it and then he was running like a redfish or a tarpon. That initial run, like the speed with which he moved was so crazy. Wow, man, okay. This thing's gonna have to stay rigged up for the rest of the morning. That much is for sure. I am gonna officially launch the kayak now. Ooh, might wanna plug that bad boy up. And days like today get me so pumped up for like old school kayak fishing like this. Just hopping in a little pond for a couple hours, you know, and just catching some perfect weather like this. Oh, that's a thorn bush, jeez. Oh my goodness. Dude, there's been a lot of topwater action in this little cove. I hate to even paddle through it like this, but I just kind of have to. Oh yeah, we're in here, boys. It's about 4 feet deep right there. I don't know how deep it gets out there. I bet you there's some rain coming in too though, so I'm gonna have to be moving here. I do think I'm gonna switch it up from the Topwater to one of the cheap little spinnerbait guys right here. And this is just absolutely perfect weather for it. Conditions couldn't be more perfect for a spinnerbait. But we know we can always pick up that toad runner if we absolutely need a heart-pounding topwater bite. Okay, now I'm starting to remember this pond a little bit more. Remember the sunken boat back there? You guys remember that? And I think all this is kind of shallow back here. That's a tree. God, you just gotta ask yourself sometimes, like, dude, how can you be as bad at fishing as I am when you fish as often as I do? Going back in there with the toad, the horny toad. Oh my gosh, that was a pretty nice fish. Oh, I'm losing boat control. Dang it, kayak fishing. Come here. Oh, I got the log. Guys, seemed like a big one. You know, I'm starting to wonder if I shouldn't put on a different spinnerbait, because we bought a heavier one. It's also all chartreuse. Yeah, I think we need to give that one a chance. Oh, thing looks like a freaking neon glow stick going through the water. My confidence level just went up. Oh man, I forgot how suspect standing in this kayak is. It's a little wobbly. And if you get a hard bite, you better have your sea legs on you. Wow, right at the kayak. On the spinnerbait. Oh, he's gonna come off. Ah! I'm sorry to slam you, sir. Oh, that was such a sloppy landing job. You can tell I haven't fished out of a kayak in like a month. I'm like a noob over here, high sticking it. The chartreuse spinnerbait change, I think that actually made a difference. It's so dark and overcast out, and just the water clarity being what it is, I feel like I had to do that. Man, he's a little bit of a skinnier guy. Oh look, he's tore up too. Look at his top fin. Man, this guy has been through some things in his life. He's a long, skinny guy, but we appreciate a hard bite like that. Right at the kayak too. Man, appreciate you, brother. Thank you, brother. Let me let go of you. There are alligators out here, probably. Boom, baby, another cheap bargain bin Bass Pro item that is capable of catching fish. And I knew that one of those spinnerbaits we got was going to get us a fish. I'm over here like sitting in what I think is the deepest water in the pond, and I'm casting to all the shallow bank and structure and stuff, and he hit me like way out here, surface striked it almost. Thank goodness too, because we went a long time in between bites there. Oh, it's such a violent bite. My goodness. Can't quite get it there. I gotta throw this stupid bird's nest out that you always get after you get a bite. Jeez, what a bite! Look at this fish fight. He's running right at me. High sticked him again. I'm such a noob. He jumped right in the boat. This wasn't even the one I was trying to catch. I was trying to catch the one I just missed, and we caught this one in its place. Oh my goodness, buddy. You were so eager. He got hooked all crazy too because of how he ate that. Oh wow, you got hooked under your gill plate, but we didn't hit it. Let's go. No blood. Dude, this Tom's Man Toad Runner is about to become my new favorite bait of all time. What a bite. Cool, not a big fish. I'm not gonna weigh him or anything. Less than a 2-pounder. but I want to get back in there because I think the one that just missed me was potentially bigger than him. This bait is getting kind of tore up though. It's been about only good for one bite, but gosh, man. Look, I've used the whole pack. That's how many incredible bites we've had today. Man, this topwater bite's getting me fired up. I tell you what. Speaking of getting fired up, you guys have been firing me up in the comment section. I've been seeing all your comments, okay? I know I don't respond to every single comment because I don't have enough time in the day to do that, while also filming the videos, editing them myself, being a dad and a husband. But I do read as many of them as I possibly can, and you guys have been digging the new flow and just kind of getting back to my roots on the channel. And I just want to let you know that I appreciate you guys appreciating the new content, because I have been enjoying it a lot more. And just the fact that you guys notice that is really cool. So I just want to say thank you, and I love you. No. No. Jesus. Have I mentioned that this thing is not very weedless? And have I mentioned the wind is an issue? Jesus. Sometimes I just don't even understand the predicaments I find myself. Like, does this happen to anybody else? I can't be the only one. You know what else I love about this thing is how quiet it is. Listen. I mean, it's barely making any noise, which back here, as calm as it is, it's the perfect topwater presentation. Because it hits the water, and I don't even think it like spooks them, you know? Hits the water and just starts running like it does. It's not loud enough, you know, there's not enough weight to scare them. Jeez. And he spits it. Bro, my hooks, I don't know what's going on. Gosh darn it, man. How many fish have I lost today? Well, the blow-ups are solid though. I even like waited. Super delayed hook set by me. I just wanted to make sure he had it, you know, and turns out it didn't even matter because he still didn't get hooked. Well, he got hooked, but yeah, you guys know what I mean. Here we are still without a fish in our hands. That's all I'm saying. Had an exciting bite, no fish to show for it. But by golly, we are proving that these Tom Mann's toad runners should absolutely still be a lure in today's society. If anybody from Mann's Bait Company is watching, I do take donations. How? I mean, honestly, how does this happen, but yet the fish never got hooked? Can somebody explain to me the physics of this? Dang it. Well, that's all the black and blue that I have. I guess it's time to switch to the watermelon color. Or that's just like a green pumpkin, I guess. I doubt the color will have much of an impact because it's probably just a reaction bite anyways, but thank gosh we bought 2 colors of this. This turned out to be the lure of the video. Now that guy followed me out too. That was a wild bite. Dude, how are they not getting the hooks? He just cut both of my legs off. These bites are just epic today. This has been insane. Look at it. He turned my guy into Lieutenant Dan here. This is ridiculous. I won't stand for this. Lieutenant Dan can't stand for this. I don't know how that fish missed it though, to be honest. I don't even, he hit it so hard. Fudge you. Where'd that clump of grass come from? Been there the whole time, dumbass. Oh my Lord, it's about to start raining. Oh boy. No! I'm like a witch. I'll start melting. Dang, why didn't I bring a rain jacket? Like, I own rain jackets. Shit, I almost just lost a rod. I own rain jackets, but you won't ever see me wearing one of those jokers. I'll see you guys in a second. Yeah, so that is a tornado alarm going off, like literally a mile away, and there's a huge thunderstorm coming from a different direction. Yeah, so I literally had to get off of the water. I'm glad that I did get off the water when I did, because this storm is about to be here and it's about to be bad. But this video was not bad. This video was, well, pretty good. We had a bunch of crazy topwater action in this video. I was not counting on this much topwater action, but I'm not gonna complain about it. It was a whole lot of fun at the Bassmaster Classic. Thank you to each and every single person that I ran into for all the kind words. I'm just so glad I got to meet a bunch of you guys and hang out. And it was fun as always visiting a Bass Pro Shops and grabbing a bunch of budget gear and proving once again, you don't have to spend a lot of money to catch fish. Guys, make sure you're checking out the NFG merch. I know you are, because a ton of you guys are buying stuff all the time. And that money that you're paying is going towards some really cool stuff that we're doing at NFG in the future. So I really appreciate it. Guys, thank you so much for watching the videos. I love you. I'm gonna try to serve you up a better video next time than I did today. That's always my goal. Thank you guys for being here. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.